Like 80.
6, right there, 56.
Come on. You better bring it. Hey, alert.
56.
Hey, Steve 6.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return, it's King. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The 25-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Too little, cut.
Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Check.
22 jet bomber.
Off play action. Herbert. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense. Stand up and stop him. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that'll set them back. Five.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's go
The
now.
delay of game
36.
backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You Snap.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Roll out. Ready.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room. Going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Point after here coming up. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. The Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive. And
obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Chargers 20, Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, he scored on the ground and through the air. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Strip that ball.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Roethlisberger now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Let's get off the field.
Now Eckler, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Ty Long now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. "21 yards. Well done on the return." And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Like 80.
Right there, 56.
Help out.
I'm coming after you.
Go. Hey.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Middle.
Pass. Here we go.
Easy.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Lock it, turn.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put in.
There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the try here for the point after. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know if you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the home team here, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They try to knock me off my feet, I'm ready.